welcome back to my channel in Tina's Kitchen, where today on this very lazy Sunday we're gonna make a very non-lazy dish. I thought I would make a Persian dish called Lobia Khoresht. Now what that translates to is a green bean stew, which also comprises of potatoes, onions, we have our amazing beef here. We also have tomato paste. We're gonna also top that on a bed of fluffy buttery rice as usual, and we'll make some sort of tahdig on the bottom. I haven't decided yet, maybe just rice or maybe some potatoes, we'll see. Some of the spices that you're gonna need for this dish, just our usual, we're gonna need that turmeric, we're gonna need paprika, salt and pepper. Very simple, yet as you know, they all add a lot of flavor and aroma to any dish. You're also gonna need a dried Persian lemon. This is the one where we poke a hole in it and we just throw it in the dish, and it adds in so much aroma and authenticity to the dish. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's chop up all our onions. Let's get those potatoes diced. We're going to dice this into thicker chunks and double cook it and use the broth for our stew. Stay tuned. Sauté. And then once we begin our sauté, we're going to wait till the onions are translucent and add in that beef that we are going to double cook. Wash them, it's time to dice them. And we're just going to dice them into fine pieces because they cook quicker this way. And you want little pieces of chunks in your stew. You don't want them to be too large. You want everybody to get a spoonful with their rice. Now that we've diced all of the vegetables and the onions, we're going to cut the beef into chunks. Now I'm going to cut them into medium chunks just because they'll just add a lot more flavor because they'll be a little bit on the bigger side, but you can feel free to cut them into smaller sizes as well. For today, I'll be using a boneless beef chuck roast. Let's just get into it. Cut it up. It's very fatty, which again will add a lot of flavor. And there's no right or wrong way to cut this. Again, I'm not a professional, I just learn as I go. Tender and really soft and moist when you bite into it. So I like to use a pressure cooker to cook it once, and then I sauté it. That's the second time it cooks. And then when we combine all the ingredients together, that would be the third time it cooks. So by then your beef is going to be very tender and not that chewy consistency. We want it to be very soft to the bite. So I'm also going to add in some onions for a little added flavor, as well as a little bit of oil to help tenderize as well. So let's go ahead and add it in. rise, that's how I know it's ready. When our beef is cooking, we want to start on our onion saute. I've already turned it on medium heat. I'm gonna put in some oil and throw in our onions. While our khoresht continues to cook, we can start on the rice. So as usual, I've already soaked my rice in water for about 90 minutes. I had already washed it until the water was clarified, and I'm just gonna have some boiling water already ready, pour in my rice. I'm using butter today for the rice. Since my butter is salted, I'm not gonna use a lot of salt, just a little bit, depending on how you like the taste. And we'll just wait for the rice to cook, and we will plate our dish. Like our dishes are both almost ready. I'm gonna plate the stew, and then we're gonna flip this rice to get that nice golden teddy hopefully on the bottom. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've plated our stew. Now it's time to bring in that rice. We're gonna flip it. green bean stew with potatoes and beef over fluffy, buttery rice. Thanks again for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos. Bye!